Good morning and welcome to Dr. K's Thoughts for the Day. Now, Danny, you know the economy's pretty bad right now.
It is.
It is bad. And I know an accountant over in Mobile who is having so much trouble that she has been moonlighting as a prostitute. Yeah, and but what's really weird about this, she uses the same contact number for both sets of clients. So she has to answer her phone. Tally ho! You know, and her roommate is a real estate broker. Also moonlights as a prostitute. She gets most of her clients from the shipyard. Land ho! You know,
I just have one question.
What's that?
I want to know if, since she's an accountant and a prostitute, does she get a better tax write-off that way?
Well, I don't know. Usually you don't report illegal income.
I mean, but she could. I mean, couldn't she report, like, the use of her bed, the wear and tear on it? That would be a write-off under Schedule C, wouldn't it?
I think so. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, any medical expenses from any infections she gets.
Disease, replacing sheets.
Yeah.
Sold.
So yeah, that's right. Okay. I didn't know we were gonna get that graphic with it, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But anyway. They show this house in Midtown Mobile, and you'll see them outside, watering flowers sometimes, garden hose, and they have some mutual clients too. One of them's a dwarf, he walks up and hi ho, They have a celebrity client too.
Who's their celebrity client?
Well, don't tell nobody, okay? Sylvester Stallone.
Really?
Yeah. Yo ho ho! Now, I'm not saying that Sylvester Stallone's been hanging out in Mobile picking up prostitutes. You see, they had to move though, because the police were really cracking down on prostitutions. So bad, I mean, Dauphin Way had become a tough road to hoe. So they got in this plane. They're licensed pilots, and they've got this plane. So they took off in their own plane. The air traffic control centers goes, air hose, and. So they took off they were moved to Hollywood, did better business in Hollywood, but they like to travel, obviously they wouldn't own their own plane, so they made a couple of stops before they went to California. First they went to Hawaii, and they got some souvenirs. The real estate broker, she got something for her hair, a hobo, and the accountant, she was given a ukulele by a crime boss. Crime boss gave her ukulele and offered her permanent employment, but she didn't want to be a Don Ho. So they left Hawaii, and the land ho, she wanted to see the Grand Canyon really bad, so they stopped in Arizona to go to the Grand Canyon, and they met a couple of Native American prostitutes over there. One of them was also a seamstress. She just moved from New York. She was a Soho, and the other she wore a baseball cap on backwards and was speaking in rhymes all the time. She was a Arapaho. And now the seamstress made her like a Native American headdress with the feathers and all of that. And so she put that on, and the feathers kept falling off. Everywhere she went, feathers were falling off. Some cowboy picked the feathers up off the ground and said, ho down, So they, but like I said, the land ho, she wanted to see the Grand Canyon. So she rented one of those donkeys that you ride down to the Grand Canyon. And she was on a really narrow road, and somebody on a bicycle was trying to get around her and everything, and he couldn't. And she couldn't get around that prostitute on the donkey, so he said, "Get out of the way, you!" Oh, I'll let you figure that one out. Have you figured it out yet?
I believe I did.
What was it?
Ho.
No.
No. What?
Riding a donkey.
Down the mountain.
Yeah, she's riding a donkey, and she was a prostitute, so she was a.
Oh, ass.
What?
Ass.
Ass what?
Asshole.
Well, there you go. Very good. Hey, all right. Hey, man. All right. Okay. Now, if we were in the Bay House, we couldn't do that without gloves, by the way. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching Dr. K's Thoughts for the Day. Okay.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, stretch that out to
Took
4
me a minute.
minutes.
It took me a minute to get that one.
Good improvisation. What else did she say? LOL. Good. He'll be happy. I may have to go there earlier than 9 o'clock. So, he's probably having a Nick fit. The show starts.
I appreciate you putting one of my pictures over there on Facebook, Kelly.
All right. Yeah, let's see.
I ain't going nowhere right now. I'm going to step out back and finish smoking my cigar.
Okay. All right. I'm going to save this and upload it here. This will go on Wednesday.
When's it going?
It'll go on Facebook Wednesday. It'll go on YouTube now.
Okay. Does it automatically go on Facebook?
No, I hook it. 9:30 is the show. Okay. Okay.
Oh, his karaoke starts at 9:30?
Yeah, is he going to have a before that?
I heard they had a license check over here on this little road. We got a bunch of folks over there.
Oh, really? We had a...
Well, what you call it was telling me, I saw Greg, and Greg was telling me that they, you know, that lives right down there, below me, Greg.
Oh, I don't know him.
Oh, well, Robert. He works for Robert that owns a lot of the apartments right here.
Okay.
Anyway, he said, what's the name of that road? Like, if you go up, don't get on the interstate, and make that left, you know where Felix's is and all that little road.
Oh,
there.
yeah?
But Daphne and Spanish Fork together had one right there.
They did that when we first moved back from Hawaii. I bought this Ford Probe and we put a Hawaii souvenir license plate on the front. They had a license check over there when we were driving home from the restaurant, and they go, "How'd you get that car across the ocean?"
He went through there and he said there were like 8 cars they had already had on the side of the road there.
Oh.
That's a bunch, ain't it? But it's just Spanish Fort. See, Spanish Fort, let's pour Spanish Fort and Daphne do it together, you know? They be getting them. I mean, I guess they're looking for life.
What the heck happened?
Huh?
Where's the tape? Oh, no.
You just recorded it?
I know. I minimized, and then I opened it back up. It's gone. Where's the... Oh, it's still running.